All right, with Ian Foster, just talk about this game today. Outstanding play by the defense.
The defense played really good. Like we exceeded the expectations. We played together, stick together. That was the motto today. And if we do that every game, we're gonna be the feel me. We're gonna get the end goal that we want. And,
You're flying around out there. One play, you're breaking up a pass that leads to an interception. Next, you're downfield, and just walk me through kind of your mentality when you got out there to make the most of those reps.
all right. So this week my mind was like to practice harder, so game would be easier. Coach is always preaching that, and it actually worked in my favor today, and I was on point with what I needed to do, and helped me have the performance I had today.
What were the emotions like for you out there making some of those plays? You saw some of the reactions, the celebrations.
Yeah, I was just out there having fun. That's what I like to do, have fun, play. That's what I love to do, so I'm gonna make the most of it.
There was a message on the door, stay hungry. How important was that in a game like this where you're coming in, you're on the road, and it's well documented some of the struggles this team has had on the road, but you shook some of those off and put together a good performance today and staying hungry.
We always have to stay hungry. That's what fuels us. We always want to make a play. We always want to be the top guys on the charts and everything around the nation. But as long as we play hard, stay hungry, we're going to get what we want to get.
Coach Huff talked about, just the fact that, you're looking at a team that had won only one game, and you just got to kind of wipe all that out because it's a big-time business trip, and you come in here, a place that's had a lot of history and a lot of success.
Yes, sir. Those guys were good. They had ball players, but we just made more plays and executed more. That's what helped us win the game.
You get to rotate a lot of defensive guys in tonight. It's cool to see some of those other younger guys get to make plays. Braden comes up with a pick. Tayshawn does it as well. What's it like to see those guys succeed?
Those guys, we all came in together, so our goal is to make plays is when we get them. So coach is preaching, make the opportunities when the opportunities come to you. And the opportunities came and they made the play. That's all we know. That's in our DNA.
You ever seen Braden make a play like that?
He's a very athletic guy. We played basketball our freshman year. I know I can jump a little bit. I got a nice vertical on me, but his vertical is way better. Yeah. He beat my shot off the backboard, and I just knew he could make a play like that when I seen the ball in the
air. Yeah, he broke a backboard once in high school, so he's pretty athletic. Yes, Coach said also too he might just show the DBs how it's done.
That's the guy, man. We all feel each other. We all when somebody energy is high, we all feed off that guy, and then everybody energy spreads, and the team just come together.
It's just nice too to see guys that haven't played a while. They get their opportunities, right?
Yes,
and they work hard.
Yes, sir. I appreciate those guys for stepping up. We all had to step up. We are young guys. It's our first year really getting in the game, actually experiencing the game speed. So when it comes to us, we got to make a play.
You've had some experience on special teams as well this year and made big contributions there. What's this year been like for you as you kind of adapt to some different roles?
Really just making the most of my role. When I made the most of my role, I seen more opportunities coming. So that's just my focus. Make the most of my role whatever role I'm in.
Good deal.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. All right, go ahead, guys.
Well, Braylon, obviously important to get a road win, bowl eligible, still a lot out ahead of you guys this season, but to come away with a win tonight and the way you guys did, how's that feel?
Huge shout out to the defense and our offensive line. Anytime the defense can go out and hold somebody to 0 touchdowns, that's very tough to do. So, big shout out to those guys. Shout out to our offensive line. Like I say, every week when those guys show up, it make everybody else's job easier. So, shout out to the defense and the O-line. Huge team win, though.
Had a lot of chances there on offense in the first half. I think 4 drives went down inside the red zone. How important was it to start capitalizing on those opportunities after a couple missed chances early?
Yeah, I missed Chuck on an easy gimme touchdown early on the first drive. It's just small stuff. It's never really what the defense is doing. It's kind of always us. I feel like we be stopping ourselves more than the defense actually stops us. But we definitely found our rhythm and we got going at the right time. I feel like.
How much did you? Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. But I was definitely going to say we definitely like to start a little bit faster and punch those drives into the end zone.
How much do you enjoy running the football?
I like to run. I ran track my whole life. My mom was a track runner. We all ran track, so running is kind of in my blood. I enjoy running, but I like to throw more though.
Some of those throws you hit later down the stretch, were important. The big one to Carl set up another touchdown, and When you're in a flow like that, do you kind of feel it when you sink into a rhythm like that?
Yeah, definitely. You can definitely feel it, like when you're playing quarterback position, you can feel yourself starting to get hot, starting to catch fire. You kind of want to just channel that and just keep it going. You would like to catch fire at the beginning of the game and keep it going the whole game, but whenever it comes, it comes. So.
But the Payne brothers both scored touchdowns again. We go back to 1916, I believe, that the two brothers have scored touchdowns in the same game. They did it back against Norfolk State. But talk about those two guys and what they bring to the table and help surround you as a QB.
Man, those Payne brothers, those are two of the hardest working guys I've ever seen. They compete in everything. And then the most impressive thing I say about Ethan and Toby is, like, you'll never even know they're there. Like, they don't complain. They don't ever ask for the ball. They just make the plays when the plays come to them. I really respect those guys, and I love those two guys. They're great additions to our offense, and they really make us go. So.
You think you could use Braden Ward as a wide receiver?
What's funny? Earlier in the week, there was a debate going on about me and Braden Ward in a race and who would win. I still like myself, though.
Talk about his play, though. That had to be impressive.
I told B. Ward when he made that play, I was like, that looked like some NCAA stuff, You don't really too much see defensive linemen dropping 30 yards down the field getting interceptions, but that's just a testament to the guy B. Ward is. He's a freaky athlete, he just got to show it today. So.
When the defense is backing the offense up with some of those stops, and the whole team kept the foot on the gas tonight. How important was that in a game like this when you had a lead, but didn't seem like you guys were ever satisfied with it?
Yeah, like I said in the beginning, this was a huge team win. Our defense, honestly, that's the heartbeat of this team. When those guys on defense are rolling, like, it makes our job on offense easy, So, let the defense.
You had 449 yards in 3 quarters, and you just. When did you kind of realize that you guys were creating some advantages for you guys on the offensive side? And that led to that kind of production?
Honestly, I don't know how everybody else feels, but when we hit that first explosive on the first play of the game, I kind of knew what direction the game was going to trend in. I knew we were going to be able to keep our foot on the gas for the whole game and kind of dominate the game. But we got to find a way to punch that first drive in and the second one. So still got a lot of room to improve, a lot of room to get better. We just got a lot of stuff ahead of us. Our goal we didn't set this season out to get bowl eligible. We didn't set this season out to get 6 wins. We set this season with a goal on our mind, and everybody in that locker room knows that goal. So.
Good deal. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Congrats.
All right, Braden Ward with us here. Kind of take us through that interception, first of all, about the 20 yards downfield. Look like a DB out there.
Yeah. Shoot, just go back to my high school days. I used to play receiver. Just seeing it in. I've just been trusting the street all week.
When you have a chance to make plays like that, just how important is it to capitalize? 'Cause it seemed like you guys took advantage of just about every opportunity that presented itself tonight.
Shoot. Oh, you got me.
How important is it to capitalize on chances like that when...
Coach Huff preach, we got to capitalize on the opportunity all the time. So, like, shoot, I missed the tackle for loss one time. I just locked back in and had to bounce back from it. Just capitalize on that.
Tonight, you keep Southern Miss out of the end zone. No matter who the opponent is, that's tough to do. What was working for you guys defensively to kind of limit their opportunities?
Just trusting what Coach Seymour and Coach Street, shoot, the whole defensive staff, just trusting in what we can do and what they're telling us to do and executing it to the best of our ability.
How about the reaction from the team after you made that interception? I think everybody just about met you at midfield before you got off.
Yeah, I was out of breath. It just shows that, like, they care. Like, they're always picking me up, pushing me to go through. And I'm just glad I made the play for them.
Braden, you were a guy, there was a lot of options for you coming out of high school, and you make the move down to Huntington from Riverside High School. You were a great athlete there. I was there when you shattered that backboard back in the day, and so a lot. You rode the radar for a lot of teams. And now, how meaningful is it for you, to see the reward of being out there on the field? You worked hard to get yourself playing time and making plays.
Shoot, it just shows, like, people from West Virginia ain't just nothing. Like, we all work hard. We all push through. I work hard every day for this opportunity. And for all those teams to, not pull the trigger, it just shows that like what they're missing out on.
You know, Coach Huff kind of talked about that. You know, some of the local guys, you know, to the Huntington area, making plays, whether that's you or Ethan Payne or you know even Nathan, you know, from nearby Russell, you know, steps into a big opportunity. You know, just a lot of local talent on this roster. How fun is it to play with guys who kind of take pride in being from the state of West Virginia?
It was great. It's just like a family, even with like within us, to like put a show on for our like our hometown and stuff, home state and everything. It's just great. It's a great feeling.
You're a guy, you know, you get work alongside of a guy like Mike Green every day. What's he helped in your maturity process?
He's helped a lot. Shoot, I try to take everything he says and just apply it all the time. He's always picking me up, always being there. He's just like really a great guy to like learn from all the time. He's just learning everything I can from him before he has to go.
Coach said he might use that interception film to teach some DBs how to hang on to some balls. You're gonna teach the defensive line how to drop back in coverage like that?
Oh no, that's on them. It was natural for me. I don't know about that one.
Everybody good?
Thanks,
Yeah.
Frank.
Thanks, Fred.
Appreciate it, man.
Good job, bud.